Hello, my name is Freya Robertson. This is a video of an initial consultation and health screening on 21 December 2016. I'm just going to make a call to my client to ring him, Mark Robertson, about the health screening and invite him to come in and meet with me at the gym. Hello, Mark Robertson? Hi, yes, this is Freya Robertson from Jim's Gym. Hello. Hi, good. Look, I'm just calling about arranging a time to meet up with you at the gym to go through your initial pre-health screening, to just go through a few health questions, and it's just an initial consultation. And look, I'm available today at 9 AM. Would you also be available to pop in? You are? Yes, that's great. Okay, well look, if you have any difficulties, my contact number is 0403 904 834, and my name's Freya Robertson, and I'll be seeing you at 9 AM today. Okay, fabulous. Thank you. I'll meet you in reception at the gym. Okay, bye. Hi, Mark. It's good to...
Hello, Freya. Nice
to meet you. Thank you for coming in today. Good. Now, I've just set up, this is a meeting area, so would you be comfortable if I went through our initial health screening here?
Not a problem.
Okay, fabulous. All right, well the purpose of our health screening today is to run through just a few health questions with you to see what your answers will be and whether or not we can then proceed through to setting up an exercise program for you, or whether or not it would be in your interests for me to refer you to an allied health professional just to get further guidance. So it's just an initial screening, so if that's okay with you, I might go through some of these questions now.
Sure.
Okay, fabulous, thank you. All right, look now, so this is a form from the Australian Fitness website, which it just has a few questions on it. I'm just going to go through the form, so I'll put your name down. Now I know it's Mark Robertson, and I know you've already told me your date of birth, but I'll just confirm that again. That was the 28th of April 1967.
Yep.
The male. And the date's the 21st of December, so we'll just pop that in there. I'll go through these questions and then I'll get you to sign off at the end if you're comfortable with your answers.
Sure.
Now, has your doctor ever told you you have a heart condition, or have you ever suffered from a stroke?
No.
Do you ever have experienced unexplained pains in your chest at rest or during physical activity or exercise?
No.
Do you ever feel faint or have spells of dizziness during physical activity exercise that causes you to lose balance?
No.
Have you had an asthma attack requiring immediate medical attention at any time over the last 12 months?
No.
If you have diabetes, type 1 or type 2, have you had any trouble controlling your blood glucose in the last 3 months?
I don't have diabetes.
Okay, that's not an issue for you then. Do you have any diagnosed muscle, bone or joint problems that you have been told could be made worse by participating in physical exercise?
No.
Now, you did mention that you had a problem with your back. Is that sort of anything that you feel could be relevant to that question?
No.
No, okay. Now, do you have any other medical conditions that you want to mention that might affect physical activity or make it dangerous for you to participate?
I've just had some surgery about 3 months ago, and so I've got a big 15 centimetre scar on my back, and that means that I really cannot do stretching and activities in that area that might affect that wound while it still heals. But I'm told I can do everything else, but just have to watch out for that surgery on the lower back.
Okay, on your lower back. What sort of surgery was that?
It was taking out a little skin cancer, but it was a 15 centimetre incision.
Okay, all right, well I've made a note of that, so that's relevant. So look, All right. Look, based on your answer to that, probably would be wise for me to set out a referral letter to your GP. Is it the GP that's giving you advice about exercise?
The physiotherapist.
The physiotherapist. So perhaps a physiotherapist might be appropriate, and your GP, and we can just get some guidance from them about the types of exercise that would not aggravate that scar.
That would be fine.
All right. So if you could just take a look at those questions and sign off on them, if you are comfortable with them.
There we go.
Okay, and I've just got some additional questions. These now involve really what your goals are, and I think it's wise to, even though we're going to look at getting a referral letter, I think it would be a good idea for us to complete the consultation. So we've gone through and I've got an idea of your goals, and once I hear back from your doctor, I can pretty much get right into talking to you about an exercise plan. So let's cover off on this today. What is your number one fitness goal?
Losing weight.
Losing weight? Okay. And when would you like to achieve this goal? Do you have a time frame?
Over the next 6 months.
6 months? I think that's achievable. Are there any other important goals about fitness that you might have?
And just keeping generally healthy.
Keeping healthy. Okay. Does that involve, say, improving fitness, or is that merely only a diet goal?
Both diet and improving fitness.
Or should we say diet and fitness? So that way you make sure that you're toning up a little bit as well.
Sure.
Okay. What do you think you need to do to be successful to achieve that?
Eat better foods, less of them, and start an exercise program.
Are there any impediments to you starting an exercise program, for example, timing or availability, that sort of thing, or motivation? Or do you feel you really could get into it and commit to a certain number of days a week?
Now that my surgery is on the mend, there's no impediments for me to get going at the moment.
Great, well you sound motivated and committed, fabulous.
Yeah.
Okay, well are you currently exercising at the moment? So you're doing any type of sport or exercise at the gym?
No, not really. I play a bit of golf, so just walking around the golf course is about it.
Okay, well that would be regarded as exercise. So how often do you do that, and for how many minutes per session?
I might play golf three times a week.
Yes.
And that would probably involve an hour and a half of walking each time.
5 hours. Okay, and that would be easy or moderate?
Easy.
Or vigorous? Easy. Okay. Alright. Is there anything about your past exercise history that you'd like to mention? Like, have you been previously very sporty or fit, or have you always been fairly light with the exercise, focusing on golf and those sorts of activities?
I used to do a lot of the fitness first programs when I was healthy, and I might do them 2 times a week and maybe see a personal trainer. So I've always watched over my health. It's just with my back over the last few years, that's just been interrupted, and I've never been able to really kickstart it regularly like I used to.
Okay, that's great. So you're familiar in working with a personal trainer, so we could probably get right back into this fairly
Exactly, yeah.
quickly.
For the last 10 years I've been using personal trainers.
Okay. Look, I'm going to tick no to the pregnancy question.
Correct.
And is there any regular medication you want to let me know that you're taking?
I have high cholesterol, so I take Lipitor for that.
Lipitor for high cholesterol. Okay, thank you for that. And is that under control with your Lipitor? Have you had a follow-up test to see?
Yeah, it's all reduced, under control.
Okay. Well, that's good to hear. Okay. All right, so the only serious medical concern we have is the skin cancer scar
Yeah,
of 15 centimetres, you said?
yeah.
Okay, all right, I've made a note of that. So look, I am going to note with your pre-screening questionnaire that I would like to just refer to the doctor and your physio for guidance.
Sure.
So that's something that will just take us a little bit of just checking the date to write that there. Take us a little bit of time to, hopefully you can get clarification on that within a week, get a letter out, and then we can start.
Yeah.
Alright, now what I'm going to do, just to complete the form about the health screening, is to just check a couple of things. It's your heart rate and your blood pressure.
Sure.
Now, what I've got is a sphygmomanometer, which is a machine which will do this. It's been tested, so it's quite accurate. So what is involved is I'm just going to wrap this around your arm.
Does it need to be plugged in?
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
Thank you for checking. 3 centimetres up from your elbow. I'm going to put this around your arm. Let me just know that is uncomfortable in any way. It just
No,
needs to
that's
be
fine.
firm. Look, I'll just warn you, it is going to inflate a little bit, so it will be firm around your
Yeah,
arm.
no worries.
And then it will give me a reading, and then that will be finished and I can take it off.
Sure.
Right, I'm going to start this now. This will be checking the heart rate. It's checking that your legs won't cross. There's just a few factors that can affect the resting heart rate.
I'm surprised that you could get it around my huge biceps.
Resting heart rate was 61. Your blood pressure is 124. So you're on the higher end of normal there. And 38.
Well, heart rate resting is 61 or 81?
61 there.
Okay.
Would you, I'll show you so that you can see for
Oh,
yourself.
yeah, fine.
I've noted those figures here now.
Yeah.
Okay, you satisfied with that? Look, I'm going
That's
to turn
fine.
it off and I'm going to turn it up now. I've just got some other measurements I'm going to take.
Yeah.
Would you mind standing up so I can check your waist and your hip girth?
Oh dear.
Right, so I've just got belt on, so make sure you can just push that down a bit so I can see your waist.
Is the tape long enough?
Waist girth is 95 centimetres. And then I'm just going to do your hips. So I've got your,
You take the belt off?
or maybe just push your pants so that I can get to your hips.
Harry, high pants?
No, oh yeah, we'll push them up, that's fine, because I can go underneath the belt then.
Yeah.
Looking at 101. Just the final test, I will just ask that you step onto those scales.
Okay.
You might just want to take your shoes off.
All right.
And do you know off the cuff your height, or would you like me to?
182 centimetres.
Okay.
So I don't need to measure that.
Thank you. Okay, you can film. Right, we're at 89.1. Okay, Mark, you'd like to pop your shoes on,
Okay.
and we'll just double check your BMI. Okay. 26.9 is your BMI. This brings you up to slightly overweight, Mark. Are you aware of that?
Yes, I am. I'm acutely aware of that.
Okay,
That's why we're speaking.
You're acutely aware of it. Well, it's good that you come in to visit me then today, isn't it?
That's right.
Alright, so that's going to be one of the issues that we'll be addressing with your fitness program. Now, can I just take you through a couple of lifestyle questions? This is just the last stage of the consultation and questionnaire. Now, how active is your job? Would you describe it as sedentary, light activity, moderate activity, or strenuous?
Sedentary.
Okay. Now, how active is your day? Would you, again, going through those scenarios, sedentary, light, moderate, or strenuous activity?
Light activity.
Light. How many hours of sleep do you get per night? Is it, say, less than 7 to 9, or over 9 hours?
7 to 9.
Okay, that's good. Get enough sleep. Now, in the past month, how often have you been physically restricted by your health? Never, once or twice, once a week, once a day, or always?
Once or twice.
Okay, in the past month, how often have you been emotionally affected by your health? Never, once or twice, once a week, once a day, always?
Never.
Okay. Now, I'm going to read through a couple of statements which could apply to your diet. You stop me and tell me which one you think applies to you. I feel that my diet is healthy and does not require changing. I feel that there are a few changes I could make to my diet to improve my health. I feel that my diet requires a number of changes and I'm not sure where to start.
A few changes.
Okay. All right, well, I'm going to tick yes. We're going to do a nutritional consultation as part of your physical exercise program going forward. And you've already mentioned to me that you would like to eat better. So we'll take a look at your diet and see where we can improve that.
Yeah.
Now, how much time can you commit to your exercise plan? Sort of like we're looking at a per week commitment, and then also how much time, so 30 minutes, 45 minutes, an hour. What would you be thinking?
I would be thinking at a gym I could commit 3 times a week.
3 times per week?
And
how long would you like those sessions to be?
For an hour.
Okay. All right. Now, morning, midday, afternoon, evening, what times of the day generally are available so we can lock in appointments?
Morning.
Morning's best for you? Okay. Now, what days would you like to train on out of all the days of the week? If you just let me know what days work for you, if it's every day or certain days, then I can note them in my calendar.
Any day.
All right. Look, I'll circle them all so I'll know that I can just make suggestions on appointments with you on any day. Now, I'm going to take you through some types of fitness activities. I just want to know what interests you. So when putting together your exercise program, we're going to be doing things which you like to do and are of interest to you. So you stop me if any of these appeal to you. Walking, running, stationary cycling, rowing machine, swimming, cross trainer.
Cross trainer, I don't mind.
Weight machine.
Weight machine.
Would you like also free weights?
Yep, free weights.
Stretching is a no for you?
No, I like stretching.
At the moment, you do like it, but it's a no until your doctor, I'll say no until doctor approves. GP approves it, or physio.
Sure.
Okay, I've made a note of that there. What about sports? Is there any sports you'd like to get into? Other than your golf?
No.
All right. Would you be interested in doing any of the group exercise classes that are offered at the gym?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything in particular you want me to note?
Oh, look, I like the weights-based group programs, not the running and jumping around.
Okay, so the body pump type thing.
Correct.
Have you done yoga and Pilates in the past? Is that of interest to you once you get clearance from your doctor?
Yeah, I don't mind trying those things.
Okay. Alright, is there anything else that I've not covered in all those activities that might be of interest that you've done before, like boxing, for example?
No, not interested in that.
No, okay. Now, what intensity? Low, moderate, or quite strenuous? High. Low, moderate, or high?
I seem to have got the best results when I was doing high intensity stuff.
Alright, so I'm just going to make it note that the cardio activities don't interest you as much. The
No.
cardio classes, because
No.
it's just got to make a note here of what doesn't. So remember not to suggest it.
Thank you.
Alright, again, I'll just get you to look over the form and put your signature there and date if you're comfortable with those responses.
Yeah. And have read the disclaimer.
Yes, please read through that.
Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you.
Alright, well that brings our initial conversation to an end now. Thank you so much for coming in today, Mark. It's been great to meet you, put a face to the name, and then also to have some follow-up steps for me. I'm going to be writing that referral letter with your consent, sending it to your doctor and your physio. I'll wait to hear back from them. I'll send you a copy of that letter so you can see what I've written, and I'll keep you informed step by step of the progress of the matter, and I look forward to just quietly putting together some ideas about your exercise plan, and then we can formalise that when you next come in, put it together. I'll get your feedback on it and we can start work together.
Great, thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.